Welcome back to Hearthstone. I'm Ken, as ever. Let's carry on with our arena run. We're 1-for-1 with our lovely Paladin deck. It's a pretty strong deck. We ran into quite a tough first opponent. Second game against the Hunter, that went okay. Felt pretty good about it. We were fairly secure the whole way through. So let's see who we get this time. I feel like Hunters can really go either way. You can get... I think they're generally one of the weaker classes in Arena, but if you get a good Hunter deck, it can completely crush everyone. I guess that's kind of true with anything, but I think with Hunter, because it can be so aggressive, it's even more so. Right, this is a good aggressive start. Infiltrator into mini bot. We've got the Fairy Dragon too. Fantastic. Get our Infiltrator out. Keep him scared. Now I probably don't want to take this to face because of his hero power. I want to scare him off playing a 3-2, basically. Oh, he's innovating. This is dangerous. He's got the coin as well. Okay, Right. This is interesting. The mini-bot can take the hit and stay on the board. The Fairy Dragon will trade outright. But it won't have... I think I'm going to play Fairy Dragon because that way I can kill this and trade into the damaged golem. Whereas with the mini bot I'd have to trade both things in, and I'd leave the remaining mini bot on the field, but it wouldn't do anything. It would, it would already be done for. Okay. So we got this Secret Keeper. Could come in handy. Now, this is an interesting setup again. I can't really leave this because it could be hit by the brute anyway. Although that would be okay. I feel like just using the Secret Keeper as a decoy is actually okay. So either thing he could hit with the Ogre Brute here isn't going to be particularly beneficial to him. Ah, the taunt. Smart. Okay, so that's not ideal, but it's also not the worst thing to happen. Now, Consecration here would let me kill one thing and would leave the other thing in lethal range. But is it great use of the Consecration? I don't really feel like it is. So I might just play a guy. Pop this. And we're okay. I feel like he's got the slight advantage at the moment. Even despite our aggressive start, he also had a good start. Oh, look at that. He had the mech, the anodized Robo-Cub. Okay. So we've still got the Consecration in our back pocket. Now, Bomb Lobber has a chance to kill what we want it to, which is probably this guy. And it will take out the other guy. So this is a 50-50 if we play it. This is a little bit safer, but it won't guarantee killing the other guy.
Let me think.
But then neither thing can kill the Sludge Belcher. So I think on balance, he'd have to hit it with both things, or he'd have to hero power. Either way, if this hits it, it dies. Unless it hits the slime. Ooh, gone straight through. Interesting. Okay. So, we've got options here. We could Dark Iron Dwarf, kill the 4/4, and make a guy. I like that. I like that quite a bit. I think I'll do that. Because he can still he can take it out with his 2-4. Ah, the swipe. Of course. A good strong move. A good strong move by him. Now we've got the Ogre Brute. We could consecrate, play Ogre Brute. That's okay. In fact, having 2 consecrations, I think we might do that. Mana wise, that works. It's not the most efficient use, but it leaves him unable to immediately deal with the Brute with what's on the board.
Squire, attend me.
Okay.
Ready, sir.
Now, options here. We've got the Bomb Lobber. Let's see what we draw, because that could change things up. Ooh, the Guardian of Kings. I do quite like that. Now, our options here. What do we want to take the 50% chance on? 50% chance on trading directly? I think maybe we do. And we see where we go. It's not going to hit that. Okay, so that's kept our thing alive. That's probably good.
A natural mistake.
Nope, I feel okay about that, son. Now, we could take the 50% chance again. If he poison seeds, he'd have 6, 10, 12. Wouldn't be enough to kill us unless he had something else. But he could have something else at the same time. Let's play it safe. Let's make sure we've got a health buffer. Because we don't want to lose suddenly because we left ourselves on no HP. Okay, so we've got the heal bot again. That's good. Now the consecration and the bomb lobber. That would do enough to kill these, but I think that's probably our best bet. Keep the board clear. Crunch. Now, where it gets interesting.
Special delivery.
Vengeance.
Now we're okay to trade with him, but look at his 5-card hand and our 1-card hand. I don't like that at all. So what we're looking to do is draw the heal with the card draw. I think that would be fantastic. The big heals, the Hail Mary. Yeah, we're definitely in tough times here.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, now. Do we want to start damaging him? I think our best bet is to get as much out as we can. He's a warrior, he doesn't have weapons underway. We do still have one more consecration, which would be useful now, certainly. Always is. Well, almost always is. If nothing else, it does 2 damage to them, so. 6 cost Iron Forge Rifleman. But that's fine. That thing's terrifying. It does have taunt now though, so we can hit it. But it's also got 8 health. If we drew that consecration, it would be a saviour, a real life saver. Right now. And we didn't. And unfortunately, I think that means that it's night time for us. So
Reporting for duty. Well played.
we'll have to shut that one down. Sad times, very sad times. Well done, Conor. Okay. On to the next game.
Uther versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
I will
Wonderful.
fight with honor.
Right, this is quite a terrible opening hand against Faras the Priest. But that's okay. That's fine. Look at this, that's much better. We've got our lay on hands for later. Don't really want it now, but we've always got it in the back pocket.
Well met.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Is someone injured?
The Northshire Cleric. Now playing the Loot Horde is not super useful here. So I think we infiltrate. And then we just sit and wait. Because I'm sure he'd love to heal it up. Okay. Now we can't play anything that will kill his fella here. Do we want to let him draw? I think that's, if he decides to do that, that's probably acceptable. So if he attacks our damaged our harvest golem, and then heals, we'll be able to poke him again, take him out.
For the crusade!
But it's tough. It's tough. Still a tough fight. Always is. Okay. Oh, let's deal with this guy.
First kill.
For the crusade!
And let's pop down a Crusader. Interesting to see what he does here. Feel like a lot of people go with the mutual Scarlet Crusader bash. I don't know if that benefits him necessarily. Maybe he'll take out our harvest golem for free.
I must consider.
Well, for free, but with the use of his shield. Not quite for free, but it's the best you can get. Oh, the Power World Shield on the Imp. Interesting. Lots of Imps coming our way. That's okay though, because we can always consecrate them. Okay, well let's draw a card.
Pass me that Arclight banner.
Make sure we keep our hand nice and full. And I think our best bet here might be to take these out. Or do we want to kill an imp for free? I think I want to deal with the 3-cost minion first and foremost. Okay. So, he's going to make a lot of imps unless we can take that out. But they only do 1 damage each. They're not too dangerous. What they are going to be dangerous of are things like that, where they can kill our low health minions. But we don't have too many low health minions. I tend to avoid them in general. Loot Hoarder's not going to want to come out with these guys here. But that's fine. He can show up later. It's a nice little value card that keeps our hand topped up. Okay. He could have got a lay on hands there. That would probably be the only terrible thing. I guess either of these might be bad. Antique Healbot's not going to help him too much right now. I feel like, you know, our cards are good in hand, but not so good that it's the end of the world if we lose them. Okay, now I think I want to play the Fen Creeper, but Blessing of Kings would give us a 6/8 We kill this, have a 6-3. I do like that. I do like that, but then maybe the 3-6 is a better shout, which he can't deal with anyway. And then we just bop this down a bit. I think that's the better play. It's better use of our mana. I think either were valid options there. But I think using our mana efficiently, next turn we can play a 4 and we've got plenty of options for 2 cost cards. Or our hero power, we can make a guy.
Must consider.
Priest, obviously, usually quite strong as we go into the late game. This guy looks like he's fairly new. You can never tell though. Sometimes people are just using this basic deck because they like it. It's the classic, or they can't be bothered to change it. It doesn't matter to them. I like the aesthetic of the different decks. I used I think it was the gnome one maybe for a while, the one that looks like this original but a lot more mechanical. Okay, interesting. And the Imp Master's gonna die here anyway.
Pass me that Arclight.
Donk. Righto. Now I think we might Blessing of Kings here. Make ourselves a 6-7. Take out his creature. Would leave us with a 6-3. Which he could take out, but it would clear the rest of his board. And then we put a mini bot down to kind of hold the fort. Or, alternatively, we could play these two things and kind of spread our load around. That's also okay. Save the Blessing of Kings for later. But I think he'll pop that shield anyway if we do that. So I think I'm going to go this way with it. Because I feel like if we just played lots of stuff out, he would have popped the shield with one of these guys and been fairly safe. And also he could have healed this up more again, could have buffed it more. Always a very dangerous card to leave out, the light spawn. Interesting. Okay, I feel alright about that. Not quite sure what his plan was there, but maybe just wanted to give it a shot. Maybe he thought it just worked on my minions. Okay. Now, we've got a few options here. We could make a guy. I think we will make a guy. And then maybe play a Venture. I don't think we need the heal yet. And the Venture is going to give us a lot of aggression. I think the guy over the Loot Hoarder, because it still trades with this South Sea deck hand. No point wasting our Loot Hoarder when he could be poking into something like a 3-2. If you can trade with another 2-cost minion, I feel like that's always a good benefit.
Mind if I roll knee?
Okay. There's the Loot Hoarder himself. Now, my initial response here is, let's just lay on hands this guy. Because he's obviously struggling to deal with him. Although we don't get as much value, only healed for 4 instead of 8, we still get our 3 cards. And I think he was likely going to try and smash this and kill it. Now he's still struggling to get rid of this, and we can keep hitting him and hitting him. 7 attack, you know, that's 4 turns does 28 damage, so we only need to poke him a little bit more. And there we go. So he's dealt with us, but he's had to burn a lot of cards to do so. Okay, now Sludge Belcher's a nice option here. What else would that leave us with? We could Sludge Belcher, put down this Secret Keeper for fun, and the Ogre. I think that gives us lots of offensive capability. The other option would have been to use these Loot Hoarders and this Acidic Swamp Ooze. That's also a good play, but I quite like having the 4/4 to hit him with. This can deal with his little Kobold Geomancer, if needs be. And Secret Keeper, not going to be much use. We don't have any secrets. Priest doesn't have any secrets. So, just going to be a 1/2. Just pop into something. Ping him for 1 a couple of times. You know, that would have been the 2 damage if we'd kept hitting him with our Venture Co.
Quickly.
3 damage to all enemies, buffed up by the Geomancer. Okay. And then is he going to trade into the Sludge Belcher? Nope, he's going to silence it. Interesting. That's not too bad. Not quite sure why he went for that instead of trading into this, but there we are. Oh, he took out the Ogre. Okay, yeah, I suppose that is quite sensible. Now, we can trade into this. He doesn't have much on the board. I think trading into it's okay. And then we play Ravenholt. And maybe the Loot Hoarder. I like that pairing. The Ravenholt has a good chance of being able to hit him because of the stealth. He can't really target it. And the Loot Hoarder, if he tries to use a board clear of some kind, is going to at least give us value, whereas the Swamp Ooze, you know, would die to something like a Holy Nova and not give us anything in return. Okay, now I don't want to overload the board. We're in a good position here, but I will heal up. This doesn't die as a Holy Nova. I will make a guy. He's already played a Mind Control Tech. Do you think he'd have 2? Not too likely. Even if he took the Ravenholt Assassin, we can deal with that. Yeah, Shadow Word Death. I was kind of expecting that. That's fine. We're in a good position. He's only got 2 cards in hand. We've got plenty to poke him with. I think we'll drop the Drake down and maybe make a guy. He doesn't seem to have anything too dangerous.
Reporting for duty.
Now, something to consider. We have 9, 11, 12, 13 damage next turn. We can't play anything that would... Well, in fact, if we play the Ooze, Dark Iron Dwarf would give us lethal next turn. So, I'm going to play the Ooze. That gets us to 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage, plus 2. If he can't kill anything on the board, he dies. In fact, we didn't need to do that because we had Consecration. So, retrospectively, I might have not played the Ooze. Because, you know, there you go. But that's okay. That's okay. There's a slight misplay. They happen. Let's charge up this crystal. Oh, clever. That's very clever. Okay. Now, we could Consecration. Guardian of Kings. I think the Dark Iron Dwarf, I think we want to keep stuff on the board. Take this out. Hit him in the face. Make a guy.
Reporting for duty.
He's got nothing in hand, so he's completely top decking here. We've got 8 damage, 2 turn clock. How many cards has he got left? 10. We've got 8. So we don't want to draw things out too long. The explosive sheep. A little bit dangerous. We're going to ignore it because at worst he takes out these 2 guys. I'm going to play the Guardian of Kings. It doesn't die to the sheep. So I feel okay about putting it out there. I won't play the Chow because he can kill it with the sheep. Let's put out a guy.
Reporting for duty.
We might as well. It will die to the sheep explosion, but that's fine. I probably think his best bet is to go for this guy over here. I'm not going to highlight it because I don't want him to see it and get ideas. Come on, Farast. What's your play? I presume he'll trade the sheep into something. And then play his card. That's okay. Also a pretty good shout. Maybe he's got Holy Nova. Oh, that's a good strong. Okay, now interesting. We play this. It wouldn't die, but we wouldn't kill Abomination this turn. I think we trade in, heal up this guy instead. And then I'm gonna do this.
Reporting for duty.
Hit him in the face. And I'm gonna consecrate to get a bit more damage on him. There's not really any reason to not consecrate, and this way I can double consecrate next turn if needs be. He can heal past that, but if he heals past it, maybe he won't be able to kill these anyway. Hammer of Wrath. Okay, that's not going to be enough for him. He still needs to heal to get out of consecrate range, and he's out of mana. Pretty confident we've got that. Well played, Farast. He did okay. We did okay too. We had a slight misplay, but nothing we can't handle. 2 for 2, not great, but who knows? We could end up on a 10 win streak, or I guess an 11 win streak. So thanks for watching. We'll continue this next time. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to like the video, drop me a comment, give me tips, let me know where I'm misplaying horribly. I'm always happy to learn, of course. And if you've enjoyed it, be sure to share the video with other people who you think might like it. Subscribe to the channel. There'll be more Hearthstone, more Batman, of course, more Grow Home, and other things to come. So thanks for watching. I've been Ken. I'll catch you next time. Cheers.